Hello viewers, today I am going to talk about Rupak Tal. Which is the most common tal in Indian lighter form of music. My today's lecture will include theoretical as well as practical aspect of Rupak Tal, and that too with its Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris. Before explaining this popular tal of Indian music, I will like to brief the viewers about tal. Though in my previous series of lectures on tal, I had explained in detail about what is tal, yet once again I am briefing about tal. Tal or rhythmic cycle is an Indian system of rhythm. Lay or rhythm is the basic tempo which is set by the performer for singing or playing any musical composition. When lay or musical time is fixed in matras, it is known as tal. Or we can say tal is a cycle of the fixed number of matras or beats repeated over and over again till the composition is completed. Each tal has different number of beats in it. For the students of music, it is important to have the knowledge of the most common tals of Hindustani music like Teen Tal, Ek Tal, Chhap Tal, Dadra Tal, Rupak Tal and Kerwa Tal. So in this lecture, I am going to explain Rupak Tal with its theoretical and practical aspect, and that too with its Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris. Rupak Tal is a tal of 7 beats, which is extremely common in the lighter form of music. This is also used for folk music and popular tunes and is played with bhajans, qawwalis, geet, ghazals and other type of light classical music. This tal is frequently used in film music, and there are number of film songs which are composed in Rupak Tal. Rupak Tal is primarily played on tabla and is also performed on the other drums. It is very simple tal of 7 beats which are grouped in 3 vibhags. First vibhag of this tal is of 3 beats, while the other 2 are of 2 beats each. The first beat is symbolized by khali, the wave of hand. This is the only tal in Hindustani music. We can say this is the unique tal in which the first beat, that is sum, is symbolized by khali or represented by the wave of hand, while the rest of the 2 beats of the vibhags are symbolized by talis on the 4th and the 6th beat. The bols of Rupak Tal are Tin Tinna, Dhinna, Dhinna. You can see Rupak Tal written in the script. It should be no surprise that there are a number of variations about Rupak Tal. Simple rhythm of Rupak Tal often makes the children to dance. Not only this, its rhythm moves even every young and old. Rupak Tal is played in the variety of tempos, that is lay. It may be heard from vilambit to drut lay, that is from slow to fast tempo. Only it is not played in ati vilambit lay, that is extremely slow tempo. You can see in the script table of Rupak Tal written in its complete form, that is showing tali and khali. Now I will demonstrate before you how to recite Rupak Tal counting matras by hand and showing tali and khali. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then, na, then, na, then, na, then. Now you will listen practical performance of Rupak Tal on tabla.
Tal, Rupak, Tha, Le. Di, na, di, na, di, na.
In Hindustani music, there is another tal having 7 beats and with the same vibhags and talis of Rupak Tal, and that is Tivra Tal. But in Tivra Tal is played on Pakhavaj instrument, and hence it is played with khule-bol, mostly with Dhrupad styled compositions, which I will explain in detail in my another lecture exclusively on Tivra Tal. Now let's ahead towards the second part of the lecture, which is about Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris of Rupak Tal. But first, let me tell you what is Layakari. The word Layakari is derived from the word lay. Lay is the basic rhythm or tempo which is set by the performer for singing or playing any musical composition. Layakari is the ability to manipulate the notes according to lay or rhythm. This lay can be double, triple or up to 8 times faster of the original or the basic lay, which is set by the performer. When lay is doubled, it is known as Tigun, or we can say Tigun is the double of the original lay. Similarly, when basic lay is tripled, it is called Tigun, and when lay becomes 4 times faster of the original or the basic lay, it is known as Chaugun. Tigun, Tigun and Chaugun etc. these are called the different Layakaris of Tal. These Layakaris can be better understood in a simple way that the time consumed for one bol or syllable in one beat in the basic lay is the same for 2 bols in Tigun, for 3 bols in Tigun, for 4 bols in Chaugun Layakari and so on. Let me demonstrate this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the basic lay. Now, for Tigun, I will recite 2 digits or bol in one beat, like 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Similarly, for Tigun, I will recite 3 bols in one beat. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. In Chaugun, I will recite 4 bols like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now let me demonstrate Tigun, Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris simultaneously. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now for demonstrating Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris of Rupak Tal, I will also demonstrate its Tigun for the better understanding of the students. First, the take of Rupak Tal, and then I will demonstrate the Tigun of Rupak Tal. Then, na, 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 then. In Tigun, you must have noticed that the Tigun consumes half of the time as it takes in single lay. Or we can say that in the same time, take of tal is repeated 2 times. Now you notice it in Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris of Rupak Tal.
Tal, Rupak, Tigun Le. Ti, ti, na, thi, na, thi, na, ti, ti, na, thi, na, thi, na, ti, ti, na, thi, na, thi, na. Tal, Rupak, Chaugun Le. Ti, ti, na, thi, na, thi, na, ti, ti, na, thi, na, thi, na, ti, ti, na, thi, na, thi, na, ti, ti, na, thi, na, thi, na.
In Tigun Layakari, it consumes 1/3 time, and in Chaugun Layakari, it consumes 1/4 time. Or we can say otherwise, that in Tigun, the takeoff tal is repeated 3 times, and in Chaugun, the takeoff tal is repeated 4 times because of the 3 and 4 times faster lay of the basic or the original lay. See single Dugun and Chaugun of Rupak Tal. Tin, tin, na, then, na, then, na, 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 ten, ten, 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 na, then, na, then, na, ten. Now you listen Rupak Tal on tabla with its Dugun, Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris. Now let's proceed towards the writing of these various Layakaris of Rupak Tal. For writing of Tal in single unit called Tha, first of all we have to write the total matras or the beats of Tal in digital numbers. Then to divide the total beats into small sections or groups called vibhags. The most important part for writing any tal is to write the bols, that is syllables of tal, which in complete form is called the takeoff tal. Last but not the least step to write any tal is to put tal chin, that is symbol of rhythmic cycle. The 3 important beats or tal chin for any tal are Sam, Tali and Khali. You can see in the script takeoff Rupak Tal written in its complete form, that is showing the matras, bol and tal chin. It is not irrelevant to mention that for writing any tal with its Layakaris like Dugun, Tigun and Chaugun, Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande's notation system has been adopted, because this notation system has become the medium of instructions in institutional music education in almost all over India. After writing the takeoff Rupak Tal, the next step is how to write Tigun and Chaugun Layakaris of Tal. Writing Tigun of Rupak Tal. As I said and demonstrated before, Dugun is a double of the basic lay and Tigun is the triple of the basic lay. Now for writing Dugun of any tal, two bols or syllables of tal are combined together in each beat by putting the symbol of an Ardhachandra, a half moon-like figure beneath two bols. And for writing Tigun of any tal, three bols are combined together in each beat. While doing so, the complete theka of tal will be repeated 2 times in Dugun and 3 times in Tigun. You can see Tigun of Rupak tal written in the script. It is very important to mention here again, while writing Tigun of any tal, only the theka of tal will be written 3 times, combining 3 bols of tal in each beat, whereas matras and talchin, that is symbols of tal, will be written 1 time only. Now writing Chaugun of Rupak tal. As I have said, Chaugun is 4 times faster of the basic lay. For writing Chaugun Layakari of tal, method is the same. The symbol for writing Chaugun Layakari is the same, that is an Ardhachandra, a half moon-like figure for combining 4 bols together in one beat in Chaugun. You can see Chaugun of Rupak tal written in the script. You must have noticed while writing the Chaugun Layakari, theka of tal is repeated 4 times. It is not irrelevant to mention once again that only the bols of tal will be repeated 4 times in Chaugun Layakari, whereas matras and talchin will be written 1 time only. While practicing by hands or playing on tabla, Tigun and Chaugun Layakari will consume the same time as it takes in single lay. Thus, following these steps, students of music can recite and write Tigun, Chaugun or any other Layakari of tal very easily and quickly. To sum up, we can say that Rupak tal is a popular tal and frequently used tal in the lighter forms of Indian music. It is the basic tal in music about which every student of music should be aware of. It is used frequently for semi-classical, light music and even folk music and film music. Layakaris of any tal are a very interesting and astonishing part of tal. It is both ways interesting to write the Layakaris and to do it practically by hands. Once the students understand the method of doing it, they start practicing and writing these Layakaris from the very early stage of music learning. It is so easy and interesting that even the beginner students can follow this system of writing the Layakaris as well as performing the Layakaris very quickly. Thus, we can say that tal and Layakaris of tal help the students in developing their interest in the subject. Not only this, the students develop the habit of keeping good command over lay or rhythm while singing or playing, and thus they themselves enjoy music while performing. Thank you.